We're going to use a bow and arrow to indiscriminately murder hikers in the woods, and we're going to do that with an arrow that has 20 strength. We've already got our first victim. We're going to fire 3 arrows that way, starting to break down his barrier. And we get coins every time we break the coin walls. It feels a little unfair that I can fire so many arrows at once, but we're just going to keep on doing that because we don't play fair. They're going to fire back at me at the end of the turn, doing very little damage. Well, that one's about to heal, so we're going to go ahead and debrain that thing. The one at the back hits for 5 damage, and these barriers up top are also going to get in the way. Luckily, we can fire something like that and break down a whole bunch of their defenses, so this one at the back is doomed. And we're alternating different arrows. This one has a strength of 70 and 4 piercing, so we can go through a whole bunch, but I mostly wanted to go through that thing's brain. So we'll see if we can land that there, and it's dead. And we get a reward. This one stuns, that's boring. This one's a sword arrow, gives strong 3. I like strong 3, so we're gonna take it. Then we gotta make our way through all of these levels, including some campfires and riches to get all the way to a piece of garlic. And apparently we're abandoning our outpost in the sky to talk to this gentleman. I got an explosive hammer for doing that. Spawns 2 more explosive platforms each combat. Oh, and we get a treasure chest. And our next relic give +2 piercing to all arrows. Then I don't need a rest site because our health is probably pretty good. We're going to take an event. So we're going to leave our tower once again. We're going to get very strong forearms climbing up and down. I just came and started pitchforking this guy's hay, if you know what I mean. And I got a gift for my good work, which is a watermelon. That gives 10 max HP. That's moderately useful. He doesn't even give us a ride back to our tower. We gotta run all the way there. So this is our red arrow that's got a strength of 70 and 6 piercing. So we might be able to get right into the bat. We just gotta be careful where we aim. I think if we aim up there, we might actually go through that green tile, which I think is actually quite strong. Yeah, the green has 3 HP left and I already hit it once. So brown is going to be the weakest. We need to aim for that. Okay, we want all of our arrows to do something here. So we're going to go something like that and just hit with everything we can. Because if we can knock the platform out of the sky, I'm pretty sure the bats die. This is a stone arrow. It's got multi-arrow. It's a piercing of 5 and strength 60. This is actually a really good overall arrow. We need to try and fire it probably something like that. That way it can detach the whole first platform and start to kill some other ones. And it's going to hit what it hits. The bat falls out of the sky because it doesn't know how to fly anymore. Okay, I didn't realize these were static nails on the bottom, so it's actually going to hold up the bottom of the platform. Whatever the weight, we're going to penetrate our way into that bat. Nothing's going to stop me now. Actually, I almost hit it directly there. And I think that'll about do it right in its stupid head. One shot. Then I think I want to try a light arrow because that's got strength of 100 and piercing of 3, and we're also going to heal. Then we're going to do this harder battle, and then we got to go to a shop after that. Okay, first up we're going to fire the new light arrow. That's 100 strength, 3 piercing. So we're just going to fire it probably a little bit of everything. As long as arrows hit something, they're doing some work. That's going to help knock down that and get us closer to the idiots. This is the red arrow, 6 piercing. So we want to try and push all the way to the big armored knight down there if we can. I'm not sure the most efficient way to get to him, so everything's going to move forward a little bit, so we should actually be knocking out some of this stuff. And good enough. There's a lot of stuff we're going to have to get through before we're going to get to that knight, so something like that. And something exploded. Don't know what that was, but oh, our platform came back. Why are platforms coming back? Well, that's going to make things a lot harder. The platforms seem to have respawned, and there's not much I can do about that. All right, well, we're just going to keep raining stuff down until we get to that knight. Oh, actually, we domed him with an arrow already, so that worked out. And now we've got our sword arrow that should do good damage to him. So we're going to dome him with that, and it hit him actually for quite a bit of HP, but he hits me back really hard. But I'm pretty sure the closer our tin can gets, the more we're going to be able to launch arrows into him. But he might be able to hit us directly also. I'm not sure how it works. Oh, like this. We get 3 arrows because he's so close. And that killed him because he walked straight up to an archer. We're going to get 30 strength to all arrows. I figure we're just, like always, all-out offense. We don't need anything defensively. I want to try a piercing arrow. That's got 12 piercing and gives weak to an enemy. So I could probably directly hit an enemy and get him weak. Probably should have saved us some money as I was headed to the shop. But we're just here to see what the shop has to offer more than anything. There's a risky arrow. It's got 200 strength, but it poisons myself when I launch it. You know, there wasn't really anything super strong there. I'm actually going to go to a rest area, so this doesn't seem very restful. The route we're taking is going to take us to a few more shops. I can buy like a simple thing if I want a money arrow. A money arrow does sound kind of fun. I'm going to take a shield arrow actually. That's going to actually add shield when I destroy platforms, and that's going to help us stay alive a little bit longer. This is like a rest area. There's no fights here to even take. I do want to head for the treasure chest though. And before getting back to the part where we play the game, I've got to go help the blacksmith probably use his anvil. That's actually literally what I'm doing. I'm now swinging and missing his anvil for him while he stands there and stares off into nothing. But I did get 10 strength to all, which isn't as good as my rare one that gives 30, but we got more strength, so we'll hit harder. And we get a treasure chest. This is really tempting. Every arrow deals 2 times damage, but accuracy decreases. It doesn't say how much accuracy decreases, so we're gonna get that. I figure with the amount of different things we're firing at this point, like I have 180 strength on whatever this arrow is. And we have to kill the Grim Reaper. Oh, I see accuracy shakes around. Oh, that's horrible. We'll make this work. He's going to hit me back. This is 240 with 5 piercing, so we should be able to... We got so many multi-arrows, we don't need to aim anymore. Okay, we're definitely going to get some damage on him. Okay, there's 2 Grim Reapers. Of course there is. All right, well, we're going to go like that. And we're going to kill the first one and start to weaken the second one's barrier. This red arrow has 6 piercing. I definitely want to try and get something into him fairly closely. Is that going to go through? Almost. We also have an idiot down here who's going to hit us for a little bit. But this is our shield arrow, so depending on what we hit or destroy, we'll get a little bit of shield, and we also killed the Grim Reaper, so no one can ever die again. We definitely absorb some damage thanks to our shield there. This next arrow does have 12 piercing, so if I land it right, I will actually get straight to idiot stick down there. Got him right in the eyeball. This seems to be a rarer upgrade because it's like orange colored text, 50 max HP. Yes. I think we should try an explosive arrow as well, just to, you know, keep our options open. Then we're going to heal by a campfire, and now we're on our way back to the shop, which is somehow in our tower still. I'm going to save my money for hopefully something rarer and better. We got a pretty good collection of arrows already. So if we go that way, we get 2 treasure chests before the garlic, so we'll probably go that way. If we can manage to survive that long. Stone arrow. Okay, this has got 200 strength and lots of piercing. We're probably going to take out whatever that is as best we can. That actually really worked well. We mangled that platform. Oh, and this is the explosive arrow, so we're going to fire right into that wad of coins. And yeah, we're closer to the orc thing. And this is perfect. Our piercing arrow is up next. Oh, there's 2 of them though. But our piercing arrow is going to pierce into one of them and make them weak. And apparently they get a bunch of free turns. I'm not really sure what's happening now, but everything's just moving closer. Now I get to shoot again. Okay, this thing's got a lot of piercing, so it should in theory go straight into him, right into his foot. It actually killed him, so it didn't matter if it made him weak, because there's nothing weaker than dead. So even his next arrow is a light arrow, 280 strength, lots of piercing, lots of arrows. So as long as something gets to him, I think it's going to absolutely ruin his life. Then I'm just going to skip that, because we need to save our money for something better. Spawns 2 more healing platforms each combat. I don't know what healing platforms are, but that sounds like it's going to help me. Then we're going to take another treasure chest because I don't want him to walk out of the tower any more times. Ooh, mirror. That's a very rare upgrade. Gives multi-arrow 1 to all arrows. So we're going to have lots of multi-shots. Now we're going to fight the garlic. Or something. We're just leaving the tower now. Okay, apparently whoever that was wants to fight. And I'm happy to oblige. First up, we're going to have our sword arrow with lots of piercing and lots of strength. I feel like their red thing is going to have lots of resistance to my damage. Well... Okay, they're probably boned already. Okay, so we'll go like that and take out most of his HP in one hit and also make him quite weak. He's summoning lots of bats, but he is like almost dead. And I think he's poisoned because he just took extra damage after the turn. Not really sure what we did, but I think stacking our strength like we did has worked because we've defeated the boss and made it look rather easy. Although the bats are still coming at us and they are hitting for a lot of damage, so we're going to have to go ahead and do something about them. 5 piercing, 200 strength, multi-arrow 3. Alright, well, there we go. Got 1 bat dead. They're not hitting for much damage that time, but everything's still creeping closer where we'll be able to hit them harder. This is a super multi-arrow with 6 piercing, so here you go. Have some death. Ooh, the bomb arrow is a ×2 fire now, so there you go. That's kind of fun. We could utilize those better next time. And I've got bad news for this bat. He's about to heal. He's about to turn it into a pincushion. And we knocked him right out of the sky. Apparently Bartholomew is not as dead as we thought he was, even though I pierced his brain with a big arrow. So instead of dying like a normal person, he showed me his underground dungeon, which is giving off a little bit weird vibes. And you can make up your own ending of what happened next.